Hey guys and girls, how is it going? Welcome back to another episode of the Diamond Gear with myself, Lewis. Hope you're all brilliant, having a great day. Oh yeah, I'm here with Nigel and we're just chilling out in our Applied Energistics and Thermal Expansion room. Loving it. In the last episode, we made ourselves these awesome gizmos here and this cool little setup so that we can go ahead and use our quarry and not have to worry about having loads and loads of rubbish going into our system. And that way, we've managed to get a decent amount of stuff. We've got a good amount of ingots in there. And if we go over here, I'm slowly cooking up a load more as well, which is pretty nice. Now, what I want to go and do today is I want to kind of start working with some of the liquid sides of Applied Energistics because I think that stuff is awesome. Yeah, and that's going to come in mega useful for controlling the ingoings and outgoings of all the liquid inside our base. I've also put in a few other mods, so I added in Whaler, I added in Jabber, and I added in pretty much all of Professor Mobius's mods. I've already had Opus in here for a bit because I monitor the world, but except for that, those other two have been added in, which are cool. If you didn't watch my spotlight, go ahead and watch it on the channel, it came out earlier. But these guys are basically barrels but with a spin. They're just a lot more funkier and easier. The reason I have one in here at the minute is we have loads and loads of different types of ores from different mods, and you can see here, I've been going through and changing them all into one type of ore, which I believe I still have tin left to do that I've been doing. Yeah, there we go, so we've still got tin. So let's grab all of this, lovely jubbly. Oh, you can go back in there. And we want to turn this all into, I decided I want them all to be thermal expansion. So if I throw them in here, actually we'll take you, and I should be able to do this. Yeah, there we go. Cool beans. Come here. All mine. Hey, you were trying to get that then, wouldn't you, you little bugger? Here we go. Yummy. You can have a little bit. Alright, so there we go. That is all of our tin. Good stuff. And I'll throw you. Can actually go in here and start cooking up when you got a second. Still got more to go at the minute, but you know, he's doing his thing. Cool beans. Alrighty, so there's a couple of things that we need to make before we can start thinking about doing anything with liquid applied energistics. The first thing is we need to make a controller specifically for that type of thing. Now, if we have a look in here, all of this is added by a child mod, which is called Extra Cells. Now, the first thing we're going to want is going to be a ME fluid terminal. This means that we need an ME access terminal, we need a ME Certus tank, we need iron, and we need ME covered cable. Now, a lot of these actually have ME covered cable, so let's go have a look and see how many cables we actually have. And we've got a fairly decent amount. I think I should have some wall line around. If we don't, we can quickly go and grab some. Let's have a little look in here. Oh, I can't remember if we actually... Oh, we have. We're good. I was about to say, I can't remember if we have or haven't, because last time we had problems getting wool, didn't we? Alright, Nigel. It's time to go in your bag. There we go. You can go in the bag. You're making lots of noise. Okay, right, so we've got you. I'm going to just take two of these and change these into these covered cables, because I know that there's a lot of things in this recipe that uses the covered cables. So let's go and see if we can actually make any of these guys. Now, the first thing that we're going to want to do is I'm going to try and get this to synchronize, but for some reason this doesn't want to work all the time. So if I put in extra cells, hey, there we go, that worked. So we want to make an ME fluid terminal, which means we need you, which means you need a couple of these guys, one of you guys. Can we do that? Oh, I see, we need one of you in there. Okay, right, let's throw a couple of these in there, because we're going to need those guys, definitely. Should I throw some pipes in there as well? We'll throw these guys in there. Okay, right, so now if we go back to extra cells, we should, in theory, be able to do this. So I need an ME fluid terminal. Yeah. There we go. Should we take a few of these? I think we should. Okie dokie. Right, let's get these cooking. Oh, you're busy. We'll use our Industrial Craft 2 ones. They'll do the trick just fine. Pop. Oh yeah. Okay, right, so we've got some of those. Now we're going to need a couple of other things. So I believe I already have some glass in my system, which is good, because I remember that a lot of the things that we're going to be doing need glass to work, so yeah. So that's that guy. Have we got things for that? Oh. We have now. Cool, there's that one. And we are going to do this guy. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Giving us a ME access terminal. What do we need for this guy? Fluid one. So we need an ME Certus tank, which means we need quartz glass. Oh, okay. Well, we got that, so we can make a few of those guys. And it's this one we wanted, wasn't it? Yeah. And that should be all the bits we need to go ahead and make this guy. Oh, did we use our cable already? Or did I put it back in? Oh no, they're down here, aren't they? Okay, we'll throw those in. And now we should be able to do all of this. Yeah, there we go. ME Fluid Access Terminal. Sweet! So I'm going to put this guy here, I think. There we go. Now this is going to interact perfectly with all the rest of your applied energistic gear, but it allows you to go ahead and look at fluids. Instead of being able to just look at regular plain old items, we can now do fluids, which is funky stuff. Now, as with this, we need a way of storing our fluids, which means we're going to need some sort of drive mechanism. So if we go back to the extra cell section, we're going to see on here that we have the blast resistant ME drive, and that is going to be what we're going to use for this. So we need a regular ME drive that looks like this, and I did make 3 of those, didn't I? Oh, I think we've actually got enough stuff. Have I got any wood lying around? Any wood, anybody? Any wood? Nope, no wood. Okay, let's get a chest, throw that in there, and I think we might have all the bits we need to do this. I think we might be a little bit laxing on the obsidian though, but that's fine, because there is a way around that. So, why did I come here? Chest, that's the one. Cool beans. There we go. And we'll grab the obsidian. We'll grab some... Actually, no, I don't want cobble in my system. Yeah, okay. Eventually we'll set up the AE system to convert cobble, but for the time being I really don't want it because we've got tons of it. So let's throw in you and you and see if this allows us to create what we're after. So extra cells, you, this guy, hey, there we go, ME drive, nice. And yeah, we need loads of obsidian, which I just haven't got at the minute. Well, there is a way of doing this, so let's have a gander at thermal expansion. Oh yeah, now I believe it is the igneous extruder. Is this the correct person? I think it very much might be. Let's just double check. It's been very long since I've done this. Obsidian. Oh, we can just use that as well. We can use the Philosopher's Stone. I always forget about the Philosopher's Stone. Oh, wow, it's not even coming up in there. Huh. Well, we've got loads of wood. I think it's the igneous extruder that we use for that, but we've got loads of wood for the time being, so I'm just going to use that. There we go. All the bits and bobs. Alright, so let's go and use this, shall we? Then we need to make drives. Hey, hey, it's like the old one all over again. So extra cells once again. The blast resistant ME drive. This guy, ME covered cable. Did we use the last one? No, we didn't. Oh yeah, cool beans. So blast resistant drive can go... Where can the blast resistant drive go? Maybe it can go on top of here? Oh! Hey, there we go. Oh, don't tell me you've got the wrong way around. You have, haven't you? Okay, right. You're gonna work. You're gonna do this whether you like it or not. I just want to stand on something. Okay, we're good at you. You're going to do that every time, aren't you? Oh well, that's fine. We can turn that around at another point. So, now we need to think about ways of putting, getting all our storage together, which means we're going to need a couple of things. We're going to need, which should hopefully be on this list, as we have got it showing. Oh, there we go. Advanced fluid, advanced storage. So we want a fluid storage. So let's see if we can bring them up in here. Fluid storage. Yeah. Advanced fluid storage cell housing. Aha, here we go. So 4K fluid storage, 1K fluid storage, 16K. So a 1K requires a fluid storage cell, loads of Certus tanks to hold it. A 4K requires a fluid storage segment, which means advanced processors. Okay guys, I'm going to go and craft all of this stuff because it's going to take a minute or two, and we'll be right back, and then we'll start inputting our liquids into our system. I think it's going to be cool. We'll be back in a minute. Alrighty, I think I've got all the bits that I need. So I've managed to make myself a ME 4K fluid storage. Not probably one of, well, it's not one of the best ones by far, but it's still a good one nonetheless. So you have the 1K, 4K, 16, 64, and I believe that's the highest one, yeah, with the 64. But they require fluid storage clusters, which means we need tons of these. They need billions of diamonds and things, and they just get very, very expensive. So it's like that we'll work our way up to eventually, but I'm sure we'll get there. So with this, we can add 5 different types of fluids, which is good. 4,096 bytes used, which is nice. So I believe a byte is equivalent to 250 MB, which is a quarter of a bucket. And then we can store those in here, which is pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this system to monitor all the liquids that are inside our base. So what I'm going to do, I believe, is going to have a load of these guys all connected along here. Now this is going to start losing power, so I'm going to have to be kind of quick with this, and we'll see if we can do it in time. But we've got our ender tank, which has our lava in it. If we go over here and place this man down here like that, you can see that he's filled up. Now we need a import for this. So we're going to need a particular type of import bus, which is going to be the fluid import bus, this guy, the ME fluid import bus. This requires an ME precision import bus, which we have, a bucket, some iron, and some ME covered cables. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly graft myself a couple of these guys. So we're going to need a bucket, so we'll grab one of you, and then we should have all the bits we need to make this guy. There we go. And I'm going to place him on this side. And I'm going to have to break this one. Cool beans. There we go. So now that we've done that, we can access this and we can import certain things into our system. If we have a look in here, we can see that we're starting to fill up with lava. So we currently have just over 5 buckets worth of lava inside our system. Now remember that the maximum we can hold at the minute is 4,096 bytes, and we're very quickly working our way up to around 50 bytes at the minute, so we can store quite a bit in there, which is nice. Now what I want to do with this is I want to have it, if we go under here, I want the liquids to go under here into our engines over that side. I think that's going to look so cool, because at the minute these guys are currently getting no lava, so it's very quickly going to start running out. So we need to access these from underneath. I need my wrench. Where's my wrench gone? Oh, I gave it to Jeremy. He is the man. Okay, right, so let's grab these. I really need to change this around so we stop having loads of water always trying to get me. Come on, give me the last one, please. I just want those last 2 down there. Oh, don't float off. Hey, there we go. Okay, right, so now we can make our way out of here. And we've got to decide how we want it to run. So I want it to run down that way, or I can have them coming in at the side. I'm thinking we're going to go with along this wall. I'm going to cover this up. There we go, much better. Alrighty, so I want them coming along this wall. Okay, right, so we can do that as long as we have a brick along here. They can run along, well, the lowest wall they can run along would be this wall here. And that way they stay out of sight and out of mind. Oh! Where are we? Oh, we're inside our... Wow, that's amazing. Huh, I never saw that one coming. This place is so tight-knit, it's amazing. Okay, right, so let's go and do this. I think we can do it. So I'm going to get out some ME cables, which we should have loads of, hopefully. Yeah, we've got 48, which is going to be more than enough for this. We're going to need some. I'm going to put a few back because we're going to actually need a couple of things. So if we go in here and look at cells, we're going to need fluid export buses to put the fluid into our engines, which means I'm going to need another 4 of these guys, which we can do. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, just like that. We're going to need these guys. We're going to need another load of these. So 4 of you. Cool beans. Right, I think we've got all the bits that we need to do this now. I am pretty excited to make sure this works. Okay, right, so let's grab these guys, and we're going to get this rocking and rolling. And we can just have this run along the bottom. Why not? So this one here. And remember, with any of the AE systems, as long as the wires are connecting, you can do anything with it, which is what makes this system so good. Oh man, I keep falling down there, don't I? Let's turn into a bat for a second. Oh, look at that little morph glitch there. Huh, how cool is that? I can see all these weird blocks everywhere. That's definitely different indeed. Wow. Well, it's still in early development, so it can only get better. Okay, right, let's go back to regular good old Lewis form, and we can finish this off, I believe. Pop. Hey, cool beans. Alright, so we want these to come along here, like so. And I'm going to have to dig into here, aren't I? I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to. Now, along here, we're going to want our ME export buses to export the liquid out of our system into you guys. Can we just instantly put them in? I think you can if you aim it. Yeah, there we go. Okay, right, so lava is currently showing nothing because I believe we need to set these guys. So let's have a look at this. So move 2 MB. Oh, let me see what I'm typing. Move 20 MB, cost 5. Move 250, cost that, cost 1000 MB. Well, let's probably go with 250 and see how that works for us. That's 3,510. Okay, right, so let us go ahead and tell this guy to start outputting your lava, because that's still very quickly filling up. So we're going to need another bucket again. So let's quickly make a bouquet. Man, we're using up all our stuff just to make buckets. I wonder if I can just do this. For some reason, the integration between that and that just does not want to work properly. Maybe I'll have some lying around in here. Yeah, we do. Cool beans. Okay, right, let's make a bucket. And we're going to grab a little bit from this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to specify what these can and can't have as well. So I'm going to tell this guy that he can only take lava out of that tank, which is good. Because if I ever change it around, I don't want all these bad things happening and everything exploding. So there is that. I'm going to tell this guy that he can only have lava. This guy, lava as well. This guy, lava for exporting. And this guy for lava for exporting. And we should see now that they're filling up. There we go. See? Working like a charm. Oh yeah. Now, is this draining power? It is not. Oh, no, oh, no. No, we're good. Hey, cool beans. So that means that using that, we're still keeping up with our power requirements, which is very nice indeed. So let's try and get this looking a little bit snazzier. There is that. And we just need to throw a couple across here. Like so. And some marble. Hey, this is looking good. Cool beans. And I think I need some more in here. We need 2. Yeah, I'm going to have to get some more lava at some point. Some more marble even. But except for that, that is working perfectly fine. So with this, we can now see exactly how much lava is in our system and where and what it's doing and where it's going. Now we can also tell because of our tank whether we've ran out of lava, which is good. I just need to switch it around so the lava that goes into our IC2 area is hooked up to this as well, including the oil for these guys, because you remember we can have oil in here as well, because we can have up to 5 different types of liquid. The one thing is we might have to tell this guy specifically how much lava he can actually have in the system before he rejects, because at the minute this is just going to keep filling up with lava until he's got all the lava he can actually have. Yeah. Now another cool thing that you can do with this, and I think I can pop that in there? Yeah, I can. Another cool thing that we can do is it isn't just regular liquids that you'd expect. So if we take a little wander down here, we can also put in these type of liquids as well. We can throw in essence and pretty much any other liquid that you can think of that's within the Forge dictionary, which is great because that means that we literally can have this do everything for us to do with liquids. See, I now have fluid essence in there as well. Pretty funky. Lava, fluid essence. Remember, we can fill this whole place up once we get enough of these ME drives, which are the liquid drives for us to be able to store all of our required liquids, which is very good. Extra Cells also has some very cool little things that you can use as well, including the fluid transition pane. There are batteries, which are pretty nice. You've got ME item droppers, which are pretty funky. We've got some pretty cool things to be playing with, and especially the ME fluid level emitters, which we might use at some point, because I don't really know if I need to use it, but I think it'd be nice to have it in here, so that way I don't have to go in there to tell whether my liquids are out. Maybe we could have it up here with some like torches or something, or some sort of light. So we could have a red one for lava, a green one for biofuel when we get into it, we can have one for ethanol, we can have one for fuel, and we can do it that way, and then that way if it flashes I'll know that I'm running low and we need to start thinking of a better way to acquire that liquid for our power sources. Yeah, I'm liking this. And these guys should be keeping up. Let's just double check to make sure. You're full, you're full, you're full, and you're full. Oh yeah, you're straining. And we are doing good with the power. Okay guys, that is going to be that for this episode. We have done pretty well, I must admit. We're going to feed the guy. Nom 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 nom. Oh, he loves potatoes. That little guy loves potatoes. Got some food. I love how with food he makes a different noise. If only we could actually call him Jeremy, that would be the best thing. Like, oh my god, open blocks need to make it so you can name these guys. Can you name these guys? I don't even know if you can name these guys. I'm pretty sure you can't, but if you could, that would be absolutely amazing. We're going to have to try that at some point, once I've got some more levels. Cool beans. Alright guys, I'll see you soon for another episode of the Diamond Gear with myself, Lewis. Have yourself a brilliant day, have a good one, and goodbye.